Friends, welcome to Alibros EduSoft. In this video, I am taking continuation of our last chapter, that is NCERT Civics Textbooks 8th chapter, Understanding Laws. Let's continue with the topic.
In our democratic country, citizens can express their willingness to accept representative laws framed by Parliament. As I said before, citizen is the major part in the constitution. So, in introducing any kind of laws by the Parliament, citizen has the right to question, move legally or file case against that. So, that is the sentence explained by this. In our democratic country, citizens can express their willingness to accept representative laws framed by the Parliament. So, citizens have complete right in demanding or the amendment or implementation of any kind of laws which was introduced by the Parliament. Citizens have complete right on that. When large number of people come against any law, Parliament has to change it. As I said before, when huge or numerous number of people come against a particular law which was introduced by the Parliament has to rethink on that, and also the Parliament has to stop partially the introduction of such kind of law, and also Parliament has to amend if that affects the rights of the individuals. Next is municipal laws. It is the most important law which is prevalent in municipal areas, that is, hawking and street vending is illegal. That is, when the individual who does street vending jobs or sells their goods on the footpaths, they have to maintain or they have to go through certain kind of rules. So, in the municipal areas, they have no complete right on doing business on the footpaths. That may affect the people who walks on that footpaths. No one will come forward for any dispute on this because this municipal law will not affect any kind of citizen who living in municipal areas. That means if the street vendors does their job in the footpaths, it may affect the food walkers. So, no one will come forward against this law. So, it's a very popular law. It is not a controversial law. And also, government has to think about that this does not affect the livelihood of the people or the street vendors who does the job. So, government has to take care of the rights of the people in the country. If law favors one group and disregards other, may lead to controversial issues and conflicts. So, the court has no right in interfering in someone's matter, or the court has no right in favoring any kind of groups. So, court has to be maintained in neutral, that is, the court has to favor each and every one of the country or each and every citizen of the country. Court must not favor any individual of the country. It has to be maintained as neutral. So, if the law favors one group, that disregards the other. So, this will affect the right of individuals. So, each and everyone are equal before law. This may lead to controversial issues and conflicts. If the court favors any kind of group or individual, that may affect the right of the other one. In such situation, people can go to court. Power to modify, amend or cancel laws. So, in such cases, like if the court or the law favors any group of individual or any group of parties, the individual or the citizen have the right to move to the court directly, and also they can move legally. That is, in such situation, people can go to court, power to modify, amend and cancel laws. So, if the people have any problem in any kind of introduced laws, they can go to court for amending, repealing or changing these kind of laws. In a democratic country like India, people have full right to protest unjust laws. So, people is the basic thing in the Indian constitution. Since it's a democratic country, in a democratic country like India, people have full right to protest unjust laws. So, as I said before, India is a democratic country. In India, people have complete right in questioning the judiciary also, because it's a democratic country. For the people, by the people and of the people. So, the people are the supreme power. The people have complete right in questioning the laws which was already introduced by the Parliament. So, the Parliament or the law making authority has no right in favoring any kind of groups or individual. The Parliament does not support any kind of people. That is actually said in the Constitution. Next is people's role in a nation. As I said before, people is the most important thing in the Constitution. Citizens' role does not end with electing our representatives. As I said before, we have a law that is on the voting age. When the person who had complete 18 years of age have the complete right to vote according to universal adult franchise. So, the right of individual or the citizens is not only electing the representative but also the citizens have the right to question on any kind of laws which implement by the laws. We have to check whether it affects the rights of the people also. People have the right to go against such kind of laws which affects the privacy of the people. It is extent, involvement and enthusiasm of people that helps Parliament to perform its function properly. So, not only the Parliament, that is Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, the individual of the citizen of the country also has the power and right in implementation of any laws or any kind of system or rules and regulations in the country. That is what is said in equality. Equality is a fundamental right. We will study about these fundamental rights and all in the remaining chapter. So students, this is the end of our chapter. As a winding up session, I'll explain about what all things I have already explained in this chapter. In this chapter, we have studied about the introduction of particular laws and the change from pre-independence period and post-independence period. We have explained about colonial rule and the discrimination people faced during those periods. And we have understood about the parliament system. We completely came into a conclusion that people or the citizen of the country have supreme right in the parliament or in introducing any kind of laws by the parliament. Parliament is the supreme authority of introducing any law. So, if the people face any kind of problem or unfair things by the implementation of any kind of laws by the parliament, the people can directly go to court and file case on that for amending, changing or repealing any kind of laws which disrespects the right of the individuals.